Hello YouTube and welcome to By Popular Demand. My name is Ebony and I just wanted to take a second to introduce you to the channel and let you know what it's going to be about. So the channel will contain a variety of content, but first and foremost I want to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, and that is mental health. It's super important for me to help eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health in hopes to encourage those that are suffering from mental illness feel comfortable with who they are and be more vocal about what it is that they have going on, and not be afraid to seek help when needed. Know that there are resources and things out there for them, and for those who may not suffer from mental illness to be more educated and have better acceptance for those who are suffering from mental illness, so that those around them who may be going through something feel comfortable to come and talk to them for help instead of suffering in silence, which is what happens a lot of times. So, my story. 6 months ago, I was diagnosed with bipolar 1 disorder, and this is characterized by having episodes of mania and episodes of deep depression. There is a second type of bipolar called type 2 bipolar disorder, which is characterized by having episodes of depression and episodes of hypomania, which is a milder form of a manic episode. I'll get into all that in another video. So yeah, I got this diagnosis about 6 months ago, and it was a long road to get there. A lot of ups and downs, and finally, back in March, I got my diagnosis. And since then, it's been a lot. It's been happiness, sadness, confusion. I had an episode of depression here recently. And so I'm just really trying to become comfortable with who I am and accept that I do have this illness, and that there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people have different illnesses. A lot of people suffer from various diseases, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous that me myself right now in this moment am embarrassed about being bipolar. When I got diagnosed, I went to YouTube, as I go to YouTube for everything, and there were not a lot of videos like giving me what I needed as a person with a new diagnosis. There were some informative videos and a lot of how do you know signs that you might have bipolar, but it wasn't just a person shooting it straight to me saying, look, you have bipolar, you might just find out you have bipolar, this is what it's like for me. So the purpose of this channel, one of the purposes of this channel, is to let people know that you are not alone. There are people who are suffering, and a lot of people have mental illness and they don't know it because you don't even think to seek help, or you just think this is the way I am, or those around you are not supportive of the things that you're going through. So a lot of people suffer in silence, and I'm just here to say that you don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to be embarrassed about what you are or what it is that you have. Feel empathy for someone who may be suffering from a physical illness, but when it comes to those who suffer from mental illness, it's kind of like, it's viewed differently. The only thing with mental illness is the illness is not in your kidney, liver, heart, lungs. It's in your brain. It's in the way that your brain produces chemicals. You have a disease, it's okay. You have an illness, it's okay. People go through mental illness and they need people around them. Somebody might be comfortable telling their friends or their family, hey, I've been having chest pain for 2 to 3 days. And then their family would say to them, well, you should go to the doctor and maybe make an appointment for him, or maybe even go with him. But someone can say to their family members, like, I've been sad for like 3 weeks and I just don't know. And their family might be like, well, everybody goes through things. Toughen up. You'll be all right. But if somebody has been depressed or down for 3 weeks, that's not normal. The stigma around mental health is absolutely fucked up. I feel like it's important for me, especially being part of the mental illness community, be maybe a voice to eliminate that stigma. Even right now as I'm making this video, in the back of my head, there are multiple thoughts going on. And one of them is, you can't do this because people are going to judge you. And I've always lived my life like, I don't care what anybody thinks. Like, if you know me in real life, you know I do whatever. I blow with the wind. But this is something that's embarrassing as hell to me. And why? Why do I have to be embarrassed about something that's in the chemical makeup of my brain? Like, it's in my brain. It's the way I was made. And I just want to get over that. So this is the outlet for me, and I hope that someone can relate. I hope that in some way I can help somebody by doing this. And I mean, really, that's all I can ask for.